and welcome to the Carolina Sports District, the #1 youth sports show in the Carolinas. Today, we'll let the New Birth Steel Eagles tell you what we're known as. What are we known as?
TGSD! Let's go!
We've got a lot of good footage to show you today. Highlights from the Little League games, as well as a middle school highlight. We've also got the winners of the Game of the Week and the recipient of the Player of that game. Later in the show, we'll announce our new pound-for-pound Top 20 rankings and the new Game of the Week to watch out for this coming weekend. But first, let's get into some of those highlights. We start off at Rocky River High School, where the JV New Birth Steel Eagles face off with the Ballantyne Gators. The quarterback takes the snap, trying to sneak around the corner. Hello, a big hit by New Birth. The hit doesn't faze Gators number 5 as he goes in for a 2-yard touchdown. Gators up 6-0. A big goal line stop as number 25 gets rid of the ball. New Birth gets on board as number 1 runs for a 10-yard touchdown. Momentum is starting to shift as the Gators fumble on the following kickoff. A late march by New Birth number 7 on an 18-yard run. He fumbles, but New Birth recovered. Game goes into overtime. Gators get the ball first. Gators number 5 rushes for the touchdown, but the extra point is no good. All New Birth has to do is score and get the extra point, and they win. Number 1 scores the touchdown. Oh, here we go. Last play for the win. The extra point. Can they get it? No. Game is tied 6-6. The varsity faces off now. Gators varsity went into the game in the number 2 spot in our pound-for-pound top 20 ranking. Number 34 wastes no time scoring from 2 yards out. Later, number 7 scores an 8-yard touchdown. Nice pop there by the Gator defense. Big time throw and catch, putting the ball only where the receiver could get it for a 15-yard Gator touchdown. Number 7 for the Gators, getting it done on both sides with a big time tackle. Gators showing why they are ranked number 2 as they goose egg another team, winning 32-0. We take you now to Eastway Middle, where the little guys are. The Tiny Mite Tar Heels battle it out with the Crimson Tide. Heels defense have a big tackle for a loss. Heels number 40 hits the right side for a long touchdown. Crimson Tide defense steps up to the plate, locking down the Tar Heels, but the Tar Heels pull out the key and go right up the middle for another long touchdown. Heels win 14-0. Next, we have the Cadets. In the first play of the game, number 45 takes it for over 40 yards for a touchdown. Tide go to the air, but to the wrong person, as number 21 intercepts the ball. Heels quarterback number 18 takes a bootleg for a touchdown. Heels just a little too much as number 21 breaks not 1, but 2 tackles before rushing for a touchdown. With an 80-yard kickoff return touchdown by number 45, Heels win big, 39-0. The middle schools threw down last Thursday on their opening week, and we were there to see it. We take you now to Coolwood Middle, where J.M. Alexander looks to steal the opening weekend show. A little bit of a cheerleader rival, maybe? Alexander, number 74, starts the game off with a big-time tackle for a loss. Coolwood, number 44, quiets the crowd as he scores a touchdown. Coolwood late catch, putting a little icing on the cake, but number 74 blew out that candle with another big-time hit again. Alexander loses 0-12. Before we announce this week's Game of the Week, we take you back to last week's game. We go to Rocky River, where the Prep New Birth Steel Eagles and the Ballantyne Gators face off. Both are ranked teams, and they sure played like it. First quarter, Gators go for it on 4th down deep in their own territory, but were stopped by the New Birth defense. New Birth tasting the end zone with the turnover, fumbles, and gives the ball right back to the Gators. New Birth continues to prove why teams fear their defense as they gang tackle for a loss. New Birth gets the ball back in Gator territory, looking to avoid the same mistake this time, and number 3 takes it around the corner for the game's first touchdown. Uh-oh, here we go. Gators looking to establish the run as number 3, oh, hello, New Birth meets him right in the hole for a big-time hit. Big-time sack by New Birth, no easy yards for the Gators today. Game still 6-0 in an epic defensive battle. Gators number 28 breaks for a 27-yard run deep in New Birth territory. Gators on 4th down looking for the tie and possibly a win, go in the air, but number 3 smells out the play for an interception, goes 90 yards down the sideline with 2 escorts, putting the icing on the cake. New Birth wins 13-0 in a great defensive battle. We were able to visit the practice of the New Birth Steel Eagles this week to present personally the award to the player of the game.
I'm Evan Pryor, and I play for the New Birth Steel Eagles.
He received 4 deluxe AMC passes courtesy of Northlake AMC's McKinley Foston. Now, not only is the player of the game a stellar football player, but he is also a great teammate. He chose to share his award with 2 players that he felt had as big of a game as he did. Congratulations to the player of that game, and congratulations to the New Birth Steel Eagles.
Dominate on 3! Dominate on 3! 1, 2, 3!
Dominate!
The new pound-for-pound top 20 rankings are finally ready to be revealed. The rankings have been recalculated based on last week's scores. We were finally able to get some scores for the GCYAA League and have a team on the top 20 rankings, but we still need some more information and scores from other teams. If you have any information, you know where to find us. Things have changed around a bit on those rankings. You must make sure that your team brings the heat every single weekend so you can stay up there. And now, this week's Game of the Week will be the Pop Warner Pee Wee Pal Raiders versus the Harrisburg Cowboys Gabriel. And TCSD will be right there in the middle of the action. I had the pleasure of personally meeting number 3 for the Harrisburg Cowboys this week. He promised me that he was going to bring the heat again for this game. Raiders, can you put out that fire? Raiders, Cowboys, whoo, yeah! And now it's time for the tip of the week. This week's tip is to make sure that you are taking good care of yourself and dressing accordingly to the change in weather. As the weather changes, some of us walk around with runny noses, constantly grabbing for tissues, but we want to make sure that we stay in good health so that we can bring everything that we have to the field. Make sure you bundle up in the mornings and pay attention to that weather forecast so that you don't have to miss any games for being ill. Now this week we're going to bring you something new. I'll be making my rounds at some of the games on this Saturday. If you see me wearing my new TCSD shirt, I want you to come on up and we can take a picture together. Afterwards, we'll post all the pictures on Facebook on our site so we can see our most supportive fans. Come on out. I'll be happy to take a picture with any of you. Just find me, Brianna B, at your game. Make sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter if you're feeling our new TCSD t-shirts. And we'll start to get orders ready so you can have one of your own. And there you have it.